everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today I have the 2017 Rose Gold Organiser from K-Mart to show you. I posted a picture of this on my Instagram and on social media on Saturday, and it went a little bit nuts. Now there's a couple of different posts going around saying which stores they are available in. For some strange reason they seem to be available in some and not the others yet. I got mine from the Morayfield store. But one of them actually has a defect. Actually, a couple of them have defects, but they're not massive defects. But one of them has a hole in the leather on the, well, not in the leather on the back. So I tried to take it back, knowing that there wasn't any left at Morayfield because I'd already bought them all. I took it back to the K-Mart store, which is just down the road, and they didn't have any at all. So I think they're rolling out slowly. So if you are interested in these ones, I would suggest just keeping an eye out at K-Mart. So just to start with, I want to show you a comparison between this Rose Gold and the Kikki.k Rose Gold. So you hold them up side by side and they actually look scarily similar. Obviously the Kmart one doesn't have any flaking and it's probably just a little bit more gold as opposed to rose gold, only just though. It's a much softer leather. This one feels a bit more stiff. Keep in mind though that this has got 3 coats of acrylic finisher on it, whereas this doesn't have anything. Obviously this is also real leather and I don't think this is. The reason I think that is because for $10 I don't think they can do that. But for $10 for everything you get in here, and you'll see in a minute how much you get in here, this is a good buy, and especially if you're going to use it for what I'm going to use it for, which I'll tell you at the end. It is really good. So we'll start off with just opening her up. So it's just a elastic closure on this one. It's got the rose gold on the inside. This, I'm going to say leather. I know it's not leather, but this leather on the inside is a lot more stiff. It's not as hard, and it's certainly not as soft, and it's a lot more shiny. Just take that off. So you've got the same couple of pockets in here that Kikki.k do, and you've got the big pocket at the back, and it's just lined with black fabric. I don't want to bend that too much because look, I've already damaged it a little bit. This side in here, like all the inside is covered in this sort of acrylic thing, so it's not going to wear particularly well. This isn't going to be a planner that's going to last you ages, but for $10 I don't think you can get too upset. So to start off with here, you have a dashboard that just says don't let anyone dull your sparkle. I love that. I think that's gorgeous. That'll get used somewhere, not quite sure where yet. Then you've got a planner pocket in here. You've got some post-it notes. You've got a plastic dashboard protector and a ruler. This ruler doesn't come out like the Kikki.k ones do, like they don't have those little cuts, but you could easily just cut these so that it comes in and out a little bit easier. And then you've got 3 pages of stickers. These are shiny, they're not matte, so it's a different kind of finish than the Kikki.k ones are, but they're still really, really cool. You've then got your dividers, which are all exactly the same. They're all these pink stripes, which they're just gorgeous. This first section is your monthly setup. Looks very similar to Kikki.k, not particularly different. I guess a calendar doesn't really need to look all that much different. But the dates are pre-done in there, so you don't have to worry about doing that. You've then got your weekly setup, and it's just a week to a page with even sort of separation of each day plus a little notes section at the end. All your dates are in there. Wednesday is spelled correctly this year. If you remember back to last year in their K-Mart planners, they spelled Wednesday wrong. They are spelled right. All the spelling is correct in this, as far as I'm aware. Then got a birthday section with just all your months and what day of the week it is. You've got 2, like a front and a back for each month. So if you've got more than one person on one day, it is all going to fit. You've then got an address section here. Pretty basic, but it's there. Got places to go, which I assume can be used for either holidays or it could be used for entertainment purposes, pubs you want to go to, nightclubs you want to go to, etc. You've then got a to-do list, which doesn't really look very to-do listy to me, but looks very notey, so perhaps that's just a note section if you want to use it that way. And then the last one here is an expenses one, which has really nice budget sheets. And then at the back you've got a note section or a notepad, which you can use obviously in your planner. It's the same size paper, so you can just punch holes in this and put it in. We've got a note, a pen loop at the back, and then just at the back's just the just where all the elastics held in place. Now what I said about the defect in this one's going to be mine. It just has a little bit of a cut into the leather, and you can just sort of see the green underlay, or the thing that makes it soft. That's not a big deal. If that was on the front, I'd be panicking. It's not. It's on the back. It's not really going to bother me that much, unlike the other one, which I'll just grab. So this is the one with the little defect in it. Basically, it just looks like it's got a hole punch sort of shape cut into the leather. That's just going to bother me a bit more than that little green bit on the end there. It just is, and I just think that's going to cause a bit too much damage. If someone was to get this one and then take it around with them and it got water in there, it's obviously going to damage the heck out of your planner. So that one is a little bit more of a defect to me than this one is. So I will be taking this one back and getting a new one. So what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to make this into my Christmas planner. What I'm planning to do is get the Kikki.k Christmas planner for 2016 and basically cut it up and put it in here. The reason I want it in here is because there are some pages in that book that I really like and that are really useful. There's others in that book that aren't quite so useful for me, so therefore it's not really going to be something I need to have. I did sort of think about designing my own sheets for this, and it just sort of became to the point that I was going to end up using everything out of the Kikki.k one, or most out of the Kikki.k one anyway. So it just sort of seemed easier. I just need something at Christmas time to write down ideas for presents. I'll be talking to my sister, my whole family, and they say, I'll get these for the kids or get these for me or whatever, and I always forget what to get them, so it's just easy to write it all down. When I've set this up, I will show you exactly how it's all set up. I really like the idea of being able to decorate a whole planner for Christmas. That kind of gets me a bit excited, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think the rose gold fits really nicely into Christmas. It's a good thing. And more to the point, if this gets carried around with me for 2 months and it breaks, or that bit of leather tears a bit more or whatever it is, I'm not too panicked, because for $10 it's not really that big of a deal if it doesn't last a really, really long time. Probably a good idea way, if you do want one of these, maybe get two, so that way you've got one that'll last you for 6 months and the other one that'll last for the other 6 months. So as I was saying before, I think you probably worked out I've got more than one of these. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a bit of a giveaway. So coming up in November, after I finish doing all my Friday favourites of all my Kikki.k stuff, I'm going to be moving into Festive Friday. So I'm going to be sort of sharing with you how I'm going to set up for Christmas and what I'm going to do around my house and all those sort of things in the lead up to Christmas. So as part of that, I'm going to be giving away a planner every week for the first couple of weeks of November. So if you do want one of these and you can't find one, I know they're only $10. This isn't a massive expensive giveaway, but it's certainly one that I think that you guys will enjoy. So keep an eye out in the first couple of weeks of November, and I will be giving these babies away, and I'll go through a bit more of the terms and conditions of that when we get there. Other than that, guys, this is all I needed to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed this little bonus video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I've been getting a lot of subscribers lately, which makes me extremely happy and very, very proud, so thank you very, very much. If you do want to get in contact with me, if you found these at any particular store and you want to let everybody know, you can leave a comment down below, or you can contact me on Facebook, Snapchat, or on Instagram, or my email address is down below too if you want to send a message a little bit more privately. Other than that, I hope you have a good rest of the week, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!